Hey yo, how you doing? My name is Corbusier, and this is the first time I'm doing a YouTube video, and I'm really excited, but I'm also a little bit stressed. And there's all these people that are just like doing all these videos about their favorite pop stars and like actors, and they go on, and it's like about Justin Bieber and Queen Bee, and they go for hours, and it's like, come on, okay, whatever. And like, so I was like, I'm gonna make a video about my favorite person. And it's like, he's an architect, because I'm an architecture student, and his name is Le Corbusier. And I mean, like, the guy is awesome. He's amazing. Come on. It's like, best architect ever. Like, come on. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm gonna talk about him on this video. And so, 3 months ago, this art curator was like, we are doing this exhibition about Le Corbusier in Athens, and like we found out about you and that you're a huge fan of him, and like he was so yeah, and so I was like, he was like, we decided to call you and ask you if you could like uh bring your shrine to be exhibited for our event. I was like, wait, what? What shrine? Like, what are you talking about? And he was like, well, we heard that you have a shrine in your closet. And like, I was like, wait, like, it's not a shrine. Like, it's a collection of my stuff that like I love about Le Corbusier, and like memorabilia and like things that I made. And he was like, yeah. So we want to exhibit that. And I was like, in the beginning, I was like, oh, I'm not sure. I don't know about that. But then I was like, it's like, it's a great opportunity to show my love for Le Corbusier and like, and honor him. Like, like, oh my God, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for him. Like, I mean, like, just to present all these things that I've done for him. It's all about him and how much I love him, right? And so, yeah, and then, so the exhibition is on right now, and they put everything up, and they were just like, there's some interesting stuff that you sent us, and like, we want to ask a few questions, and we want to interview you. I was like, yeah, interview. Oh, I don't know about that. It's like, I hate like presenting, like especially in like our school. And I'm just like, okay, it's like, and then I thought, I always wanted to make a video about Le Corbusier. So can I just like answer your questions and then put it on YouTube? And so that's gonna be like an interview. And the curator was like, yeah, sure, fine. And I was like, so here I am, and like I have all these questions that I have to answer. So give me a moment here, because okay, I have to figure it out. All right. There's the first question. Okay, when did you first come across Le Corbusier? Okay, I got this. All right. So this is a funny story, right? I was like, what, 16 or 15? And I was at my uncle's house, and like my uncle is an architect back in the 80s. And he was kind of like big then, not so much now, but anyway, don't tell him that. And so I went into his library, and there was like all these books about architecture and like construction and interior design and like furniture. I was like, wow, this is cool. And then I started going through them, and there were like these books about like Bernard Sumi and Peter Eisenman and this woman Zaha Hadid, whatever. And then down at the side there was like this little cabinet, and it had a key on, but like I could turn it, and I was like, ooh, what's in here? And then I turn it, and then, like, inside, like, under all those books, there was a little tiny book, and it was, like, in French, and I was like, oh god, I don't know how to read French. And it's like, come on. And then I started going through it, and there were like all these pictures with cars and airplanes and ships and houses and sketches and cities. I was like, ooh, this looks cool. And then, I started pretending to read, and I was like, I don't understand anything, but it sounds interesting. And like the title was like Vers une architecture or something like that. And it was written by LeCorbusier, and I was like, and then, oh my god, I still laugh. It's like, and then my uncle comes in, and he was like, what the hell are you doing there? Where did you find that? And I was like, and he was like, it was like I was reading porn or something. And he was like, put it back where it was. And I was like, but I like it. And it's like, no, this is what you should be reading. And it's like, he gives me this book that was like written by Venturi, and like this woman, his wife, or whatever his name is, and like nobody remembers her, and like, anyway, and like this book has like little, like, ducks inside, and learning from Las Vegas, and I was like, Las Vegas? What does that have to do anything with architecture? It's like bullshit. Anyway, and it was like so boring. So yeah, I think anyway, but I think that was when I first found out about Le Corbusier, and then I just I just got really into it. I was like, I became obsessed. Like I started collecting his stuff, and like going to see his buildings, and trying to read about him, because it's like usually I don't like to read, and now like every project that I do is like I'm trying to like think of him and how he would do it. Anyway, so yeah, all right, next question. What is it that you like about him? Okay, like, first of all, like, he's so hot. Like, so hot. Like, who can pull greasy hair, pulled back, sticking on your head, looking like a fucking skull, and be that hot? Like, come on. Like, you see his hair, and it's like you can imagine all this, like, grease and stickiness, and you just want to touch it and be like, anyway. And then his face, like, he's like, his face just, like, looks like he has this permanent expression that something is smelling bad in the room. Like, what? It's like, but all the time. He's like, what's that smell? What's that? What? And it's like, it's like so cool. Awesome. Anyway, and then, of course, the glasses. Like, come on, the glass. You cannot get any more iconic than that. Take that, Madonna, bitch. Like, this is the bitch. This is the man. The dude. Like, who can pull those glasses? And all these people that are like, putting brown glasses on to imitate him and be like him, and be like, come on, no one can be like Le Corbusier. I mean, yeah, like I do it, but I'm different. Like, anyway, so enough with that. Ooh, where's the next question? Let me see. Okay. Well, the other thing is that I forgot to mention, like, he's smart. Like, the guy's clever. Like, he says all this really cool stuff about architecture and buildings and cities and cool things about houses, and like, I think, like, how houses are machines, and it's like I've read some stuff. It's like they're interesting. Like I think they're awesome. Honestly, like I think seriously, I'm gonna say it. No one should do what they want. They should just follow what he said because it's so smart and clever. And it's like, come on, it's like, okay, fine, a few buildings, like they tore them down because they didn't like them, people didn't like them, and blah blah blah. And like, I'm just like, whatever, like, wah. Like the like architecture should only be done the way he said so. Like, and I honestly, when I'm doing architecture projects, I'm just like, okay, what did he say? And I just follow that. And that's what everyone should do. Like, everyone. And like, now I'm gonna throw some shame on all these like stocky decks that are around, like, and they're like, it's like they're shaving their heads, trying to look like him. They're just like walking around flipping the finger at like journalists, and like they pose with like their coats like this, and it's like, look at me, I'm so pretty, I'm so designed, I do parametrical stuff, and like and look, I you can only see my eyes, and like fashion model. And I was just like, bullshit. Like, there's only one star in architecture, okay? And that's LeCorbusier. And like, all the rest of you, like, you should just eat dust. Like, it is dust, because like, you're all a bunch of wannabes, and like, there's only one star, and that's LeCorbusier. I'm sorry, like, I had to put that out there. Anyway, so back to the questions. How did you come to construct a shrine? Okay. Alright. Seriously, Simeon? Like, whatever this creator is, like, it's not a shrine, okay? It's just a collection. I'm not like some fucking, like, 90s cult person. I'm just like, that's kind of, like, that's so passe. Like, that's so last year, It's like, come on, that's like, what I'm doing is paying tribute to him and like making all this like wonderful stuff. Like, I put on my walls. I just want to have pretty things around, and like everything that is about Le Corbusier is pretty. Anyway, so it's like, don't call it a shrine. It's just like, it's a collection that is paying tribute and respect to him. Like, anyway, alright, yeah. Maybe I admire him way too much. People say that I'm obsessed with him and I should just like go get looked at. I'm just like, fuck you. It's like, it's like, I just love him. It's okay. What's wrong with that? Like, everyone should be free to do whatever they want. Like, as long as it's not trespassing other people's rights, okay? So, free love, everyone. Alright. Oh, let me see. Oh. Okay. Now, what are all... Okay, so here, yeah, it's asking me to, like, describe the shrine and, like, what is on. Okay, so, in the beginning, I was, like, taking sketching classes, and so I decided to make a drawing of him, like how the fans just make sketches of their favorite artists and like pop singers and all that, and they just send it to them. So I thought, like, if I could do that, I would like to make a sketch. So, and then I made a beautiful frame and all that, and then when I was younger, my mom was like teaching me how to cross stitch, because I'm an only child, and she always wanted a girl and whatever, and she wanted to teach her how to cross stitch. And she told me that you first start with a sampler. And I was like, what's that? And she's like, you just try different stitches, and like you have to like write verses from the Bible. And I was like, Bible, like my Bible is Le Corbusier, okay? So I decided to just cross stitch his 5 points of architecture because seriously, as I said before, that's the Bible, period. And then, it's like, back in the 90s when I was like, what, um, how old were I? It was like 10. I remember that we had like this a book, and it was like Super Caterina, and she and like in this book they had all these posters about like our favorite actors and our favorite singers, and I was like, and after I was 18 or something, I remember that, and I was like, I always wanted to see the people I like on those posters, and like not just like the people that they choose. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna make my own poster and pretend that it was like in the magazine, like. And so I made posters about it, yeah, obviously, and like now they're on my wall and they look so pretty, and I love them, and I like looking at them. And then I found this story about how when he visited Athens, he rode in one architect's building, c'est très beau, which means like it's very beautiful. And then he signed underneath, and I was like, oh my God, he didn't do that. Oh my God, I would like to do that so much. Like I would like to have one of his autographs, like on my chest or like anywhere. It's like, oh my God, that's a huge honor. And then so I was like, I'm gonna try and find that autograph so that I frame it and I feel like it's about me. And then I was like, and now every time I see it, I'm just like, yes, thank you, Le Corbusier. I'm doing a great job, just like you taught me. And he's like my great master. And now I feel like he's giving me congratulations for like the things I do for him and for architecture. So yeah. And then I also have I have a model of Villa Savoie. I bought it when I visited Villa Savoie, and it's like I don't like making maquettes and models, so it's like I'm just gonna buy a paper cut one, and yeah, it's like, and I like making models my way, so yeah, that's why I have that model of Villa Savoie, and I think that's it. It's like, oh wait, shit. I kind of answered all the questions here. Okay, wait. Oh, come on, there's more? Okay, alright. Next question. Why are there erotica materials associated with Le Corbusier in your drawers? Okay, like, no comment. I don't know. It's like, okay, you can go through my drawers and that's fine. I mean, I gave it to you because it was in my closet and like that's how I have them. But like, yes, and you feel free to go through it, but like it's still personal stuff, okay? Like, and I just like I don't want like I don't want to answer that question. The next question, okay? Sorry. Where did you find this debris that are in the little jars in the drawers? Okay. Okay, that's a none. That's fine. So every time I go and visit one of his buildings, oh God, I think I shouldn't say this on YouTube, but like, it's like I kind of like collect some of the paint that is falling from the walls, or like dust or debris from concrete built, and it's like in this way I feel like, and I put them into little jars and I label them, because this way I feel like I have samples of his great architecture in my house, and it's like the very presence of them is just like so holy to me. It's like it's divine. It's like I have this amazing objects, the materials that he used, and it's like I feel like their vibes are inspiring me, and also like I'm about to make some really amazing concoction made out of them, and I don't know, that like I fancy that. That's cool. Um, okay, all right, and I think that's pretty much why I collect those, and it's like yeah, it's from different buildings that I visited. Um, what is the shrine? Okay, shrine used for? Okay, okay. Now, yes, technically, yeah, I do use my collection in a way that, it's like every day I just want to spend some time, admiring Le Corbusier, and, like thinking about him, and, wishing I can be like him. So it's like I do this everyday process, and it starts with lighting up the candles that, yeah, they're fake, because like I live in a dormitory, a student dormitory, and they don't let us light up candles. So I have to use fake ones, whatever. And then I put on like black clothes, like a black shirt and black trousers, because honestly, every architect that respects himself or herself should wear black. That's like our uniform, people. Like that's what I mean. Yeah, I mean I'm wearing my smiley faces today, but like that's because I'm home. But like when I'm going to work or when I go to class, I always wear black. Um, then I put on my round glasses. Oh wow, where are they? Let me show you. Ooh. Oh, there they are. Okay. So I put on my round glasses like that. I mean, they're not like Le Corbusier, but I think they're cool. Like it's something between Le Corbusier and kind of like Harry Potter. And then I read a few lines from his book, Version Architecture, because now I can speak French and I can read French. Fancy. And so, but yeah, well, to be honest, like, I just read a few lines every time, and then I just end up, I end up gluing stickers in the book, and then like I like coloring the images that are inside because they're so funny and awesome. And then yeah, anyway, smiley face. um, and then what? Oh yeah, and then here's where the important part. Okay, I'm gonna take off my glasses because like I feel like a little bit like a nerd. Then I have to draw the modular man on the floor. Like the modular man, right? It's like this guy that's like this, and it's like a perfect proportions for a human being according to Le Corbusier. And I was like, dude, you're the perfect human being. Like you're just perfect. Anyway, and then I just, I draw it on the floor in front of of my collection, and then I just lay down there, like in that posture, and I put the book like here on my chest, and I have to do this, and the Version Architecture book, and then I recite the 5 points of architecture according to Wikipedia, the French version. The ones that, Le Corbusier, wrote down. And so, let's do this. Let's do it right now. We have to say all 5 of them 5 times, okay? So here we go. Le pilotis, le toit terrasse, les plans libres, la fenêtre en bandeau, et la façade libre. Okay, so that's one time. Again. Le pilotis, le toit terrasse, la fenêtre en bandeau, la façade libre. Again. Le pilotis, le toit terrasse, les plans libres, les fenêtres en bandeau, et la façade libre. 3 times now. 2 more to go. Le pilotis, le toit terrasse, les plans libres, la fenêtre en bandeau, et la façade libre. And we'll have one more time. Le pilotis, le toit terrasse, les plans libres, la fenêtre en bandeau, la façade libre. And that's how every day I revision. And I'm just this is the things that I have to think about as an architect. Nothing else. This is my Bible. All right. Now, after that, I've recited and I channeled Le Corbusier through me, and I've, invoked his spirit and, paid my tribute to him. I make a wish. And, it could be about anything. So, depending on whether the wish is too big, I might also make an offering and put it next to his picture, the sketch that I made. And the offering depends on what I want to wish for. So, when I was, 17, 18, I think. I wanted this girl, and, I made a picture of a girl, and I named, Aileen, and I was like, could you please help me get this chick, because, Le Corbusier was friends with Aileen Gray, whatever, I don't know how good friends they were, you know what I mean. Anyway, and, another time, I wanted to be taller, so I was like, I'm gonna use the modular one. So yeah, that's what that means. When I wanted my mom to buy me a car, I made an offering with the car Le Corbusier designed. Okay, this is a little bit embarrassing, but it's at some point, I was going through, it's as every young person as well, I was going through a bad period, and I was like, I made this offering with Le Corbusier's chair because I wanted to go to a counselor or a psychotherapist to get over, my issues. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that much. And then, after I do that, it's, that's pretty much it. And I just close my closet and go back to work. And I was like, oh fuck. Talking about work. Oh shit. Alright, it's I have a jury tomorrow, and I was supposed to be working on that. It's I have 2 maquettes to finish, and some construction detail drawings, and I hate making construction detail drawings. Fuck you. Anyway, alright. Sorry, Le Corbusier, I didn't say that because I know that you say that the construction details are very important. I'm sorry. Anyway, I really have to go, okay? I really have to go. And I was like, okay, oh shit. There's so many questions that I haven't answered yet. I'm so okay. All right. You know what? I know. You just write your questions in the comments below because I'm gonna upload this on YouTube, so you can write your questions there, and I'll just answer them. Okay? Just any questions, and the visitors that are now and they're gonna go to the exhibition. I don't know if you're already there. It's like, hey, by the way, hello, I'm Corbu fan. Anyway, just write your comments or your questions on YouTube, and I'll just answer them. Okay, all right. Because now I have to go. I really have to go. I really have to finish this. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Bye.